Make a wish.
Zager's silence deafening. The
What's yours is mine.
Nothing going.
Welcome to my domain. What are you buying? Sorry to see you go.
Be careful. The Prizrak in this part of the facility are unpredictable in their rounds. You never know where they might turn up.
Pepper spray here. They won't find me in here.
This is a battery charging station.
Good idea. My battery was running low. Good idea. My battery was getting low. Good idea. My battery was running low.
Welcome to my domain. What are you buying? Come back anytime.
The girl is no doubt. His office door is located on the second floor.
This may come in handy.
The girl has found one of the banned books. The Overseer has banned many books inside of Metamorphosis. As the poor librarian upstairs once said, it is better to ban a book than to burn it. Talk about taking lemons and making lemonade. I wonder if there are more books like this one lying around.
What's yours is mine.
Hello player, this is Ryan Payton, one of the designers here at Camouflage.
And this is Cooper, the company's resident playboy adventurer and all-around good guy.
Thank you so much for purchasing Republique. One of the cool things about our game is triggering these interactive developer commentary tapes located throughout the world.
To hear the rest of the audio files, just scan them as you would any other items in OmniView.
That's right, Cooper. So thank you so much for your support of the game. I hope you really enjoy hearing our behind-the-scenes design discussions because we had a blast recording them.
Thanks. Enjoy.
Then I wrote, she kind of straightens up and gets back to the objective, and she's like, the librarian's just through these doors. The librarian will help us. He'll show us a way out of here.
Do you want her to stop in front of those two doors?
How about she, okay, so in that closet, I don't know what the Prisoner's intentions were. I'm glad we didn't stick around to find out, to camera. Then she runs into the main room, into the atrium, right? And she stops, so we'll treat it like a vignette, like we did for when she's like, there's the atrium.
Stops in front of the big two doors.
Yeah, and she says, the library's just through these doors. The librarian will help us. He'll show us a way out of here. And then right through it.
The only thing that I see is that, like, you're stopping the game when you just start playing. I mean, are you guys okay with that? Because, like, you have to sit through that. It's kind of long, the video.
That video is like 10 seconds. I mean, like, you're right. But compared to, like, episode 1, where it's like a 3-minute cinematic, then another 2-minute long Cooper tour, and, it's like 5 minutes. This is probably within 30 seconds. You're rocking and rolling and pushing things and unlocking doors.
Okay.
If we're adding a bunch of points where she's gonna like stop and look at the camera and say things, like I think that's gonna start adding a lot. Like I was thinking more of, hey, what lines would be good to have for like when players are in this puzzle and they're stuck, or
Wait until you get into this episode before you make that call, though, Nate, because it needs love. It really does.
I'm okay with either, but I'm wondering in terms of pacing.
Okay.
Is it good to like set up?
She doesn't have to look at the camera.
Yep.
Well, we know that all our cameras are going to be from this angle anyway. Her back is going to be to us. It's almost like, librarians just these words. We just hear her sigh. Maybe we have Caitlin do a little bit of like, shoulders touching back sigh animation, and then we begin. Okay. I'm going to write sigh into the script.
They won't find me in here.
Everything looks good. Nothing going. Everything looks good. No sign of the girl.
Ah, yes, Ayn Rand, the bulldozer. She dramatized the struggle for individualism against leeches. In reality, she abandoned such notions the minute they interfered with her own desires. They were socialist figments, in any case, librarian, not the true power structures that shape our lives. I'm afraid the fountainhead cannot flow, stopped up with so much hypocrisy. Salinger, amateur sculptor of teenage angst. In Catcher in the Rye, he forces us to watch Holden flit from school to school. Oh, poor Eo, tormented by Hera's gadfly. When Caulfield realizes that he, not the institutions, beleaguer him the most, he is truly at risk. Our beloved pre-cows must never know their gadflies and ever rely on their Republique to satisfy. We don't need another Mark David Chapman.
I've got my post secure. All's quiet here.
The librarian's portrait has been taken down. I hope this is only a symbolic gesture. The librarian's portrait has been taken down.
It's the right thing to do. Librarian okay's decision to protect pre-cows from literary rot. Do you want me to literally eat my words?
Oh, I am sorry, Miss Sade. I should not have thrown that newspaper at you. But how could you write this? I did not agree to ban books. The very implication hurts me to the bottom of my soul.
Well, I am sorry about your hurt bottom, but I used only direct quotes from you, librarian. See here. You said about Fahrenheit 451, and I quote, "It is worse than distasteful. It is revolting." Your words.
You asked me what I thought about the burning of books, not the book itself.
You did say it, though.
This is insanity! You are shameless.
Then take it up with the overseer. And pick up this mess on your way out.
Well, my big thing, aside from lighting, is trying to figure out a solution to the Cocoon's performance issue, because we have nothing really in there, and especially with like QI and all that stuff, and it's already bad, in my opinion. So it's only going to get worse. So I was going to spend pretty much the majority of this milestone trying to come up with a solution to that, if there is one. But yeah, the rest of the guys are just going to be focusing on art, and they're going to do metamorphosis, and then ideally all the design stuff will get migrated over, and then we can just do the final pass.
So what are you thinking you're going to do about the performance problems? Are you working?
I'm going to have to try to break up the cocoon into smaller chunks. I'm going to try to use Umbra, see if that gives us any kind of win. And pretty much if those two things fail, then we just have to start aggressively cutting stuff from cocoon.
Like the cocoon.
Yeah.
But that's the coolest looking thing in there. It's like the cocoon.
So yeah, the unfortunate thing to all this is, like episode 2 was our vertical slice, and we never got to perform on iPhone 4.
If there's any kind of assistance that the Umbra guys can offer, I could probably hook that up.
Yeah,
so just let me know.
I'll let you know. I should have a reasonable idea of like what state it is in and how screwed we are or not screwed by Thursday.
I hope this isn't true, but I feel like we're going to run into some problems, and it's better to know about them sooner rather than later so we can come up with creative solutions.
And Darcy and I have talked about this in terms of QA resources, the demand on testing in every department, but particularly QA gets larger because you have to make sure not it's just the new episode, but how it relates with the other ones. So we're cool right now, but kind of looking at that in the near future.
Once you enter Cocoon, essentially the player starts off being enticed by wanting to get up to the librarian because something could have happened, right? And the player can go up to the librarians or he can go up to the overseers. So what I would propose instead is, this is for a little bit of a narrative reason, but also mostly for a pacing reason. I would say let's actually cut out player choice of this level and the openness aspect. I was very much a big supporter and liker of the player kind of having like space to explore and go and feel, but I partly don't think we actually support that well enough, like in terms of like what our game is and sort of what you get by going and having options to go into areas that you can't like really solve. You know, you're just really going and messing around in an area that you can't do anything with, or it's out of order. So I think the librarian being injured is actually probably like the biggest thing that the player wants to, you know, that's like the pull of this whole level. And so to me, it always felt like really awful to just go and immediately solve that, and that the pull of the level is a key. And I know that the key lets you out, but in a way, in the last episode, we just had the getting you out, letting you out thing, right? And that was episode 1.
So what we do is we start up episode 2 with Hope saying, okay, now we can see the librarian, right? And I actually am kind of siding with what Brandon is saying here in terms of that could be the better payoff of episode 2, because we do. But to channel Brendan Murphy, what he says is that, you know, her whole point is to get to the librarian, and I don't think that's necessarily taken away from this. I don't think we're losing that. I think it's just, it becomes what episode 2 is all about.
It's too far away.
It seems this door requires Omni Level 2. You can upgrade your OmniView software at a demon server. I'm detecting a demon server near the Overseer's office. The nearest approach is from the museum.
I'll be taking this. You found me a good spot. I hope they can't see me here.
All's quiet here. What do you got? No sign of the girl.
Thanks. You found me a good spot. I hope they can... Can't see me here. We can't get through without a PIN code. Good thinking. I hope they can't see me.